આરોપી હાજર છે. રજા છે. 16 આજે ન હોય તો ડીસીબી ના પીઆઈ ને હાજર રખાવાનું. પરંતુ કે ચાર્જ ફ્રેમના તબક્કે છે અને પ્રોસિક્યુશન દ્વારા હજી સુધી ડી રજૂ નથી થયું. પીઆઈ ખુલાસા સાથે હાજર થયું. આમને પેલા પૂછી જોઈએ કે એમને બધા નથી. સાક્ષી ના આવે તો હાજર છે. આરોપી હાજર સાક્ષી હાજર છે. કેમ હાઈકોર્ટમાં કરેલી છે મેં લખ્યું છે 622 બધી તારીખ આપવાનું લખ્યું છે કે પછી આવતી તારીખ 5/10 જસ્ટિસ સુતાર સાહેબમાં આવશે એટલે સાહેબ મેન્શનિંગ કરીને અમે કાવેરીમાં કઈ તારીખ છે 5/10 લાસ્ટ મુદતે સ્ટેટસ થી મુદત જોડ્યા એને તો વર્ષ થઈ ગયું ને સાહેબ આપની વાત સાચી પણ પહેલા સબમિટ હવે સાહેબમાં આવતી વસ્તુ એ કઈ નહીં હવે સિમ્પેથરી કેટલી વાર કન્સિડર કરવાની મેં મુદત અરજીમાં પણ લખ્યું છે 6/6/22 પછી હજી આ તમારા ડિફેન્સના પુરાવા ઉપર છે ને ડિફેન્સનો પુરાવા ડોક્ટર સાહેબ આવ્યા હતા ચીફ એક્ઝામિનેશન થઈ ગઈ ક્રોસ એક્ઝામિનેશન થઈ ડોક્ટર સાહેબ બોક્સમાં આવ્યા હતા અમને ફરી વધુ ચીફ માટે નામદાર કોર્ટને રિક્વેસ્ટ કરી અમને ના પાડી અમને ડિટેલમાં અરજી આપી કે આ ક્વેશ્ચન જરૂરી છે નામદાર કોર્ટે અમારી એપ્લિકેશન રિજેક્ટ કરી એની પર સાહેબ મેં લખ્યું છે મુદત અરજીમાં પણ કે 6/6/22 પછી આજ દિન સુધી નામદાર હાઈકોર્ટમાં મેં સિંગલ મુદત એ નહીં ભાઈ તો
તમે સિંગલ મુદત નો લે એટલે મને હુકમ થોડું ગણી લેવાનો.
હાઈકોર્ટે એવું પણ કીધું એક સિમ્પથી તારીખ આપવાની. એ પછી સાહેબ
ક્યાં
એ
સુધી?
કીધું હોય તો સાહેબ અમારો વાંક છે. અમારે
એવું બતાવો ને કે સિમ્પેથેટિકલી અમે મુદત ન માંગી એટલે સિમ્પેથેટિકલી ડીમ ટુ બી સ્ટે.
આપ સાહેબ ની વાત સાચી, પણ સાહેબ હું કોઈ રોંગ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ તો સાહેબ રાઇટિંગમાં બી સાહેબ આપ સાહેબ ના આપું.
અરે પણ 2022 થી તમારા સ્ટેજ ઉપર છે આનું.
એગ્રી પણ સાહેબ એડમિટ કરી ત્યારે 6/6/22 એ પછી સાહેબ આજે નામદાર કોર્ટે ઓર્ડર કર્યો પછી સાહેબ મેં સિંગલ મુદત લીધી. મેં રાઇટિંગમાં બી સાહેબ લખીને આપ્યું.
ભલે નાખી દો. એ 1.5 વર્ષ થયું ભાઈ.
સાહેબ મને બી લાસ્ટ મુમેન્ટ છે સાહેબ. તો આ મેટર આખી કોરોનામાં સાહેબ અમે ઓનલાઈન ચલાવી.
બહુ સારું
સાહેબ જો અમે એક બી મુદત ટ્રાયલમાં પણ લીધી હોય તો સાહેબ
સમજી ગયા. કોરોનામાં ચલાવ્યું તો આપણે કઈ આપણે
કહેવાનો મતલબ સાહેબ અમે મુદતની માંગણીમાં
તમને બી કોર્ટે સફિશિયન્ટ ટાઈમ આપ્યો છે. સફિશિયન્ટ ટાઈમ આપ્યો છે ને 1.5 વર્ષ એટલે સફિશિયન્ટ ટાઈમ છે.
આપની વાત યુ આર એબ્સોલ્યુટલી રાઈટ સાહેબ.
I don't want your certificate that whether I am right or wrong.
સર પણ
Please maintain the dignity of the court. I don't want your certificate whether I am wrong or right. Sympathetically consider કરવાનું કીધું છે. There is no stay. Now tell me how many applications did you file for CA for early hearing?
સીએ માટે
How many applications are just
તો સાહેબ
sir please reply how many applications have you filed?
એગ્રી સાહેબ સીએ ક્યારે
Don't agree with me. Tell me કેટલી કરી છે તો કો ભાઈ હા કે ના કે એક કરી પાંચ
નક્કી કરી પણ સાહેબ સીએ તો કટ ઓફ માં થાય પછી જાય ને સાહેબ. સીએ તો બોર્ડ ઉપર તો આવે જ છે મેટર પણ ટચ નથી થતી. સીએ ક્યારે હું કરી શકું સાહેબ કે ટચ ના થતી હોય કટ ઓફ માં જતી હોય તો સીએ થશે.
That I don't know what is the procedure there.
આપની વાત સાચી. તો મેં એપ્લિકેશન આપી. સાહેબ જે ઓર્ડર કરો એ સાહેબ હું 5-10 એમને બતાવી શકું એટલી સાહેબ આવું છે. આપ સાહેબ જે બી ઓર્ડર કરો સાહેબ એપ્લિકેશન.
જે બી નહીં તમારે કરવાનું લીગલી જ ઓર્ડર.
જી સર આપ સાહેબ
જે બી એટલે
સાહેબ મેં એપ્લિકેશન આપી.
હા તો તમારો રાઈટ છે ને એપ્લિકેશન આપવાનો.
જી સર
બાકી રાખો એને
ઓબ્લાઇઝ.
ચાલો નેક્સ્ટ.
Yes.
આરોપી હાજર છે.
આરોપી હાજર.
સાક્ષી છે એમાં? આપી દો. કોને બોલાવ્યા? તો બાકી રાખજો. બાકી રાખજો.
ब्रिजेश पटेल.
પુરાવો કરતો પછી આરોપી અચ્છા જેલમાં છે. બપોર પછી બોલાવી લો.
मुकेशભાઈ નાનજીભાઈ ડાભી. मुकेशભાઈ નાનજીભાઈ ડાભી. मुकेशભાઈ ડાભી.
એમના ઉભા રહો 1 મિનિટ. એના વકીલ સાહેબ છે.
વકીલજી એસએ ખાન.
એ આવે પછી કેમ લાગે.
બેસો પર. वकील के एस इमरान से आसिफ राणा
કોને બોલાવ્યા છે? બાકી છે, બાકી રહેશે 37 માં NBW અને જામીનદારને નોટિસ. કોનું NBW છે? 38 નંબર.
CMM से आनंद पंचायत TR शर्मा CMO अग्रवाल आकाश पटणी हिमांशु पटणी
તારીખ નથી જમા આવ્યો હોય તો 722 રૂમથી જોઈન કરીને ખાલી જાણ કરજો. કોક આવ્યું છે, કોણ છે એમાં?
શું નામ है हिमांशु
પેલામાં હાજર છે.
आकाश पटणी ये શું
સાક્ષી છે. એકતાલીસ
किसी अमल पूरी किसी जीडी चावड़ा जय चावड़ा गौतम
કઈ હાજરી પૂરી. BS પટેલ
बीएस पटेल
બેલ એપ્લિકેશન પેપર આવી ગયા છે બંનેમાં રિપોર્ટ.
मोहम्मद सबीर मोहम्मद हुसैन से अहमदाबाद है मोहम्मद सबीर
તેની ચલાવો. તમે વચગાળાની જામીન અરજી કરી છે ભાઈ?
हां सर
શું કારણ છે?
आर्थिक परिस्थिति को वगैरह जाकर कभी पैकेज
ઘરમાં કોણ કોણ છે?
घरमा हूं मधु साहब हमारा पापा है हालमा जेएसटी में हमारा पापा था
તમે બે
एक भाई से एक भाई से साहब ने नर्सरी के साहब ने घरमा पे क्या आपको नहीं हमारा तरह वाला को जो साहब ने जो अभ्यास करे थे તમારી એક બેન છે સાહેબ જેનો લગ્ન 2020 માં થયું ને ઘરવાળા એક્સપાયર થઈ ગયા 2022 માં એની જવાબદારી મારે ઘેર પર જ રહે છે સાહેબ કોઈ કમાવાનું છે નહીં સાહેબ હવે 28 માસથી અત્યાર સુધી કસ્ટડી એપી કેસરી બીએન પટેલ
અત્યારે ઘરમાં કોણ કોણ છે તમારા બાળકો?
મારા ઘરમાં બાળકો છે સાહેબ મારી બેન છે ને નાનો બાબો છે સાહેબ જે બધા મારી ફેમિલી છે મારી મમ્મી છે ઘરમાં જેન્ટ્સ કોઈ નથી સાહેબ એક જ જેન્ટ છે મારો ભાઈ છે નશેબાજ છે સાહેબ એ પોતાનું નશા કરીને પડે છે સાહેબ ત્યાં આવી કામ બોલે મારાથી બચતો ભાઈ મારા
એમાં કાંઈ વધારાનો રિપોર્ટ મેં એની સ્કૂલમાં ફી ભરાઈ છે કે નહીં એ બધું ચેક કરીને હમણાં આવે છે ડિટેલમાં રિપોર્ટ માટે કઈ કલાક કરીને ગઈકાલે પીએસઆઈ આવ્યા હતા વાત
રિપોર્ટ કરી દો બધું મને કહે ને જેલમાં પછી ઓર્ડર જાણ કરશે જે થયો હશે
એ સર ઓર્ડરની જાણ થઈ જતી કે
21 નંબર
બાકી સીએમએમસી
એ મારી જોડે રિપોર્ટ નથી
એપ્લિકેટ ડિટેલ આપો
બે ઓર્ડરો સાહેબ રિજેક્શન નામાં મૂકેલા છે હાલના અરજદારના ઓન પેજ ફર્સ્ટ ઓર્ડર યોર ઓનર પેજ 11 ફર્સ્ટ ઓર્ડર યોર ઓનર તારીખ 19/4/2023 રિજેક્શન નો પછી બીજો ઓર્ડર યોર ઓનર પેજ 21 ડેટ 8 જુલાઈ 2023 8th July page 33 સુધી then after your honor હાઈકોર્ટ નામદાર હાઈકોર્ટે 8/9/2023 ના રોજ સેમ રોલ અન્ય આરોપીને બેલ આપ્યા પેજ 49 હવે સાહેબ આ રોહિતસિંહ મુન્નાસિંહ નો રોલ હું આપને બતાવી દઉં ચાર્જશીટ નો પેજ મેં એનેક્સ કર્યો છે રોનર ઓન પેજ 43
પેરિટીના ગ્રાઉન્ડ ઉપર સન્માન
યસ યોર ઓનર નામદાર ગુજરાત હાઈકોર્ટે જેને બેલ આપ્યા એને પણ પાઇપ થી હાથમાં ફટકા માર્યા રોહિત અને નિખિલે પેજ 43 ઉપર સાહેબ લાઈન નંબર 4, 5, 6 ચાર્જશીટ નું પાનું મેં એનેક્સ કર્યો છે એમાં રોલ બતાવ્યો છે પેજ 43 યોર ઓનર પેજ 43
યસ
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 લાઈન નંબર 9 યોર ઓનર રોનકે તલવારથી ફરિયાદીના પીઠના પાછળના ભાગે મારેલ તથા રોહિત અને નિખિલ રોહિત જેમને નામદાર ગુજરાત હાઈકોર્ટે બેલ આપ્યા અને નિખિલ પ્રેઝન્ટ એપ્લિકન્ટ યોર ઓનર રોહિત અને નિખિલે તેમની પાસે રહેલ લોખંડના પાઇપથી ફરિયાદીના બંને હાથ ઉપર અને શરીરે ફટકા મારવા લાગતા ફરિયાદીને માથામાંથી લોહી નીકળેલ સેમ રોલ એટલે પેરિટી માટે આવ્યો છું નામદાર કોર્ટ અને આપ નામદાર કોર્ટે સાહેબ નામદાર ગુજરાત હાઈકોર્ટે ઓર્ડર કર્યા પછી 3 જણાને બેલ આપ્યા એ ઓર્ડર હું આજે એનેક્સ કરું છું સેમ HCR આપના તમામ ઓર્ડર સાહેબ હું આજે એનેક્સ થી રજૂ કરી દઉં છું અને નામદાર ગુજરાત હાઈકોર્ટનો બટુકબા ડાબીનું જજમેન્ટ પેરિટી માટેનું એ આપી દઉં છું સીન કર
તમે હાઈકોર્ટમાં કરેલી છે પેલા ક્યારે?
ના સાહેબ, અમે નથી ગયા, અમે અહીંયા જ રહ્યા. અમે બંને વાર સેશન્સ કોર્ટમાં નામદાર ગુજરાત હાઈકોર્ટના ઓર્ડર પહેલા રિજેક્શન. પ્લીઝ આમ
યસ.
નંબર 40 માં એમનું આખું રોલ રહે.
કેસ ના નહીં, કેસ અહીંયા છે.
હા, એ આપણે 30 થી રજૂ કરી.
આપના સાહેબ 3 ઓર્ડર અને બટુક બટ આપ્યું છે. પ્લીઝ આમ
સોમવાર. નહીં એમાં છે. એના એની બે યસ. તમારે એમાં
અમારે રિપ્લાય ફાઇલ કરી દીધું છે, હવે એમને શરૂ કરવા માટે
નથી અત્યારે બાકી. સાક્ષી અપીલમાં. યસ. ચાલો, અપીલમાં કોને છે? વચ્ચે પ્લીઝ તમારી ના કોકને સાંભળી ગયું પ્લીઝ. બીજું ચાલો પણ આપ
તમે કોઈ વીઆઈપી થોડી છો.
એક મિનિટ, મારું ઇન્ડિકેશન એવું છે કે આપ બહાર જઈને વાત કરો ને, બીજું કોઈ ચાલી રહ્યું છે અત્યારે. ઇન્ટરકોર્ટ પ્લીઝ ડુ.
So on the last occasion, 20% amount જે પહેલા કોમ્પ્લાય કરવાનું બાકી હતું, because I went to Honorable Supreme Court and XLP was dismissed. On last occasion, I gave an application and pursuant to that balance amount was to be submitted today. So check લાવ્યા છે, આજે submit થાય છે. This is the transfer matter for me. So may I request to check the court's records and my certified copy apply કરવાની છે. Because this is my appeal. I don't know whether Kotak Bank is
જે રેકોર્ડ માટેની જ્યાં કરવાનું હોય ત્યાં કરો, એના માટે મેન્શનિંગ જરૂર નથી.
તો બધા લિસ્ટેડ જેટલે કીધું કોઈ વાંધો
હા,
નહીં.
લિસ્ટેડ છે એટલે રેકોર્ડ અહીંયા ચેક નહીં થાય ને ભાઈ.
પ્લીઝ સર.
તમારે 20% પૈસા ભરવાના હતા,
હા સર,
એ ભરાઈ ગયા.
20%માં 1,25,000 લાસ્ટ ઓકેશન પર ભરાયો to show my bona fide. The balance amount was to be submitted today within 15 days as per the application. એટલે સાહેબ હું આજે ભરી દઉં છું. અને સાહેબ અપીલન્ટ આઈ થિંક પાર્કિંગમાં પહોંચ્યા છે, હું હાજરી પુરાઈ દી સાહેબ, ઉપર આવે છે. The appellant is present today.
સિરિયલ નંબર 6 છે.
5 સર, CRF ક્રિમિનલ અપીલ 667 of 19.
ઓકે, AR છે. તમે AR છે.
ના, I am for AR.
ચાલો, બીજા કોઈ?
ડેટ પછી આપ.
યસ.
serial number 12 થી 17 છે. I am for the appellant. Appellant is present. સાહેબ, અમારે સમાધાન કરવાનું છે. આમાં અમારી પાસે કેશ નથી, એટલે અમારી સીજી રોડ પર જે ઓફિસ આવેલી છે સાહેબ, એ અમે ઓરિજિનલ કમ્પ્લેન આપી દેવા માંગીએ છીએ. એમના વકીલ સાથે વાત થઈ, પણ અનફોર્ચ્યુનેટલી આજે જે ઓરિજિનલ કમ્પ્લેન છે એ અહીંયા નથી, આઉટ ઓફ સ્ટેશન છે. એટલે એમને કીધું કે એક શોર્ટ ડેટ જે પણ આવતી હોય સાહેબ એ લઈ લો, પતી જશે સાહેબ. એમિકેબલી 6 મેટર પર.
હા, વાંધો નહીં. આમાં કોઈ કોર્ટનો ઓર્ડર છે 20% પૈસા ભરવા?
એ પૈસા ભરી દીધા, 6 લાખ ભરી દીધા છે.
રિપોર્ટ એક આપી દેજો.
હાજી સર.
ઓક્ટોબરમાં.
હાજી.
12 એપ્લિકેશન આપી દેજો.
હાજી સર. હા ચાલશે.
12 થી 17 માં સમાવાળા દલ
ડીપલી ઓપરેશન.
ઠીક. કઈ તારીખ આપી એમ? 13-10.
એમાં સાહેબ રિપોર્ટ આપ્યો એમાં મૂળ ફરિયાદી રહેશે કે સમાધાનની વાતચીત ચાલુ છે.
કયા નંબરમાં?
સિરિયલ નંબર 18.
તમે કોના તરફે છો?
અરજદાર તરફે આમ.
તમારે પાસે કઈ ઓર્ડર થયો છે પૈસા ભરવાનો?
હા, એ તો ભરતી થાય.
ભરી દીધા છે. એમાં સમાધાન કરવાનું તમારે?
હા, સમાધાન થાય છે.
વાત થઈ છે ખરી?
હા, વાત થઈ છે ફોન ઉપર. પેલા મૂળ ટોમતદાર મૂળ ફરિયાદી હારે. એટલે એ પાછા એને રાજસ્થાન ના છે એટલે એને
અરે ભાઈ લાંબી વાત કેમ કરો છો?
હા થઈ
થઈ
વાત.
છે. થાય એવી શક્યતા છે?
હા, થાય એવી શક્યતા છે.
ચાલો 13-10. તો તે દિવસે થયું તો લઈને જ આવજો તારીખ લઈને ભાઈ.
હા હા
વકીલ સાહેબ.
હા.
હા એટલે લેવા ખાતર તારીખ ના લઈ જતા.
ના ના ના. હા, એમાં જ તે. I think
સર સીલ નંબર 22 છે.
હા, એ જ report
રિવિઝન
આપ્યો.
101/2021. એમાં સાહેબ હું એપેલેટ તરફે આજે વકાલતનામું મારું ફાઇલ કરું છું.
હા, એ
એપેલેન્ટ સાહેબ ઓન ધી વે છે સાહેબ, આવે જ છે સાહેબ.
હા હા.
Serial number 22.
હા 101/2021 રિવિઝન.
એમાં તો કોઈ છે ઓલરેડી?
હા નો ઓબ્જેક્શન સાથે સાહેબ હું ફાઇલ કરું મારું વકાલતનામું.
સાહેબ એમાં સામાવાળા નંબર 7 તારીખે.
હા વાંધો નહીં. તારીખ આપી દેજો.
વેરી મચ ઓબ્લાઇઝ.
સિરિયલ નંબર 6 છે. હું એપેલેન્ટ કરતા ત્યારે એપેલેન્ટ ની આજ પૂરતી એક્સટેન્શન આપું છું. ફાઇનલ આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ માટે સાહેબ આજે આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ
શું વાત?
તમારું બપોર પછી
આજે
કન્વીનિયન્ટ હશે તો લઈ લઈશું.
સિરિયલ નંબર 7 છે. સિરિયલ નંબર 7.
યસ.
એમાં સર ત્રણેય હાજર છે આરોપીઓ.
તારીખ આપી દેજો.
સિરિયલ નંબર 37.
સિરિયલ નંબર
37 છે.
હા
સર એમાં વીપી ફાઇલ કરું છું અને વોરંટ રદની નથી આવતી.
વોરંટ રદ પછી પેલા એ બપોર પછી લઈશું.
વીપી આપ.
હા વીપી આપીશ.
પોલીસ પ્રેઝન્ટ
સિરિયલ નંબર
41. પોલીસ પ્રેઝન્ટ
કોલ આઉટ થઈ ગયું. હાજરી માટે ન મેન્શન કરો. ચાલો હાલ સાક્ષી
32 માં બેસાડી નાખો.
વીપી શ્રી ડીએસ પટેલ.
અમારા ડેટ માટે બાકી હતું.
એમાં
નો સર એક સિરિયલ નંબર 26 છે. એક્ઝામ અને એપ્લિકેશન આપવાની.
સિવિલ કોડમાં 13 EMS 568. એક 13 નંબર છે સાહેબ સિવિલમાં CMA 568-23.
હા.
એમાં 17 દાવા છે અમારા. એમાં 14 દાવા ઠક્કર સાહેબની કોર્ટમાં છે ને બીજા 3 એક દાવા ખાન ચંદાણી સાહેબની કોર્ટમાં છે. એ ટ્રાન્સફર માટે એપ્લિકેશન.
સામેવાળાને કન્સેન્ટ છે?
સામેવાળાને આપી નથી કોપી.
આપીને લેતા હો ને કન્સેન્ટ સાથે.
હા તો એમને સાથમાં બોલાવી.
ચાલો નેક્સ્ટ.
અને મેં આજે દાવા અરજી બંનેમાં રજૂ કરી દીધી છે બંને દાવાની. તો નેસેસરી ઓર્ડર
જોઈ લો.
Please, yeah.
ટ્રાન્સફર થશે એક કોર્ટમાં.
કોઈ બી any one court, yeah. I am not insisting for
અને
that this
એની-
court.
કોઈ પણ એક કોર્ટમાં મોકલી આપી.
હા, હા.
કન્સોલિડેશન ત્યાં થશે.
હા, કશો વાંધો નહીં. કોઈ પણ એક
એક
કોર્ટમાં મોકલી આપશો. વાંધો નહીં, નો ઓબ્જેક્શન.
એના પછી સિરિયલ નંબર 13 છે હમણાં આવી સાહેબ ટ્રાન્સફર કરીને એમસીઓ કરી
સિરિયલ નંબર
સેક્રેટરી પિટિશન બતાવ્યું છે
PCSM for
હવે આ અમુક મેટરો સાહેબ ઠક્કર સાહેબની કોર્ટમાં છે, અમુક મેટરો ખાસ ચલાવી છે. અન્ય કોર્ટનું હિયરિંગ થઈ ગયા છે. તમે તે કારણસર હવે અમારા મિત્રને છે કે કોઈ એક કોર્ટમાં ટ્રાન્સફર. હવે મેટરમાં અલ્ટિમેટલી પાર્ટી સાહેબ હવે એડવોકેટ પોતે એ મુજબ કરે છે અને મારા બીજા એની સાથે બીજા બધા દાવાઓ એક કોર્ટમાં લઈ જવાય એવું કે તો અલ્ટિમેટલી ઇટ્સ નોટ બિટવીન ધ સેમ પાર્ટીઝ અલગ હવે બંને કોર્ટમાં જ્યાં સુધી આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થઈ ગયા ત્યાં સુધી એમને ટ્રાન્સફર હવે બંનેના આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થઈ ગયા પછી હવે ત્યાં મેટ્રોનો ઓર્ડર ના થાય એ આશે એ હવે એ ટ્રાન્સફરની અરજી આવે છે આ
તમે નહીં ને? અચ્છા.
સાહેબ જોશો ને એમની પ્રેયરમાં 6 દાવાઓ લખ્યા.
હા 6 દાવા.
હા, એ અમુક દાવાઓ ખાનચંદાની સાહેબની કોર્ટમાં એ બે કોર્ટમાં સાહેબ કેટલા વખત આમાં શું સાહેબ જુદા જુદા દાવા અમુક દાવાઓ એવા છે કે જેમાં ઇન્ડિગન્ટ પર્સન તરીકે એપ્લિકેશન મંજૂર થઈ ગયા પછીના દાવા
ફાઇનલ હિયરિંગ ઉપર છે.
ત્યાં ફાઇનલ 7/11 ની એપ્લિકેશન હિયરિંગમાં અમારું લીગલ પણ થયો એટલે શું ફીડબેક આવ્યો
બંનેની આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થઈ ગઈ છે.
બંનેના આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થઈ ગયા બંનેમાં એમના સબમિશન થઈ ગયા.
ક્યારે આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થઈ ગઈ છે?
અરે આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ થઈ ગયો તો મહિનો થઈ ગયો છે.
હવે ઓર્ડર ઉપર છે.
હા, એમને આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ જવાબ 2 દિવસ પહેલા આપી દીધો અને 7/11 ની એપ્લિકેશન અત્યારે ડાયરેક્ટ સુપર ડિસાઇડ કરવાનો પ્રશ્ન જ નથી અને ત્યારથી ચેમ્બર સાહેબે ઓર્ડર માટે રાખ્યા છે. પછી શું કહે કે સાહેબ હવે અમને ના ટ્રાન્સફર માટે બીજે સાહેબ અરજી કરી છે સાહેબ ત્યાંથી તમે ઓર્ડર ના કરો.
આપી દો ને રિપ્લાય રેકોર્ડ ઉપર આપો.
એવું પૂછી લખીને
રેકોર્ડ ઉપર
કે આ તારીખે સબમિશન
ક્યાં થઈ ગયું છે ને અત્યાર સુધી નથી. તમારું જે ઓબ્જેક્શન
જી, જી.
પછી જોઈએ.
હું સાહેબ મને સોમવાર રાખશું સોમવાર જવાબ
સોમવારે ને એને ગુરુવારે રાખજો.
જ્યારે આપની
ક્રિમિનલમાં 18 નંબર સાહેબ માં સવારે ખોટી રજૂઆત કરીને મુદત લઈ ગયા કે સમાધાન.
હવે
સાહેબ સમાધાનની કોઈ શક્યતા 6 મહિનાની વાત કરતા હતા ખાલી એટલે અમે ના જ પાડેલી છે એમને.
કયો નંબર છે?
18 નંબર.
18 નંબર.
આપ નામદાર વડે લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ 4 દિવસ પહેલા થોડું સાંભળ્યા હતા ગોવિંદભાઈ અને
23 ની છે ને અપીલ?
હા
ભલે લઈ ગયા તારીખ. તમારા કલીગ બ્રધર છે ને?
સાહેબ ખોટી રજૂઆત એટલે એવી કોઈ સમાધાન થયું જ નથી એમ.
કાઈ નહીં,
અરજી એવી
તમે સાંભળી લેવું.
હાજી હાજી. કઈ તારીખ આવે?
તારીખ લઈ ગયા ને તમે કીધું ને?
ના ના એ લોકો મને કહ્યું કે મુદત અરજી આપે છે.
ચાલો
18 હા 13/10.
એ તો હવારે કીધું ને પાછું વીપી ફાઇલ કરી દો.
ના સર એમણે કીધું કે 3 વાગે સાથે જ
તો મને શું કામ મેન્શન કરો છો? આપી દો એમને. હા એમને આપી દો.
વોરંટનું કામ આપી
ભાઈ આ જે લેવાના છે તો લઈ લો. એના માટે 2 વખત મેન્શન કરે જ બધા મારી પાસે. 3 વાગે રાખ્યા છે ને એટલે હવે એની અરજી લઈ લ્યો. એને વોરંટ રદ કરવાની છે ને એનું વીપી ફાઇલ કરવું છે. વીપી લઈ લ્યો અને વોરંટ રદ કરવાની અરજી છે લઈ લો.
મારું 26
સર સિરિયલ નંબર 10 છે એમાં આપણું નો ઓબ્જેક્શન કરવા માટે
EMA એક વિવર. આ શું છે પેલું તમારે
એમાં નો ઓબ્જેક્શન કરવાનું બાકી હતું એમને કોન્ટેક્ટ કર્યો
ટ્રાન્સફર કરવાનું છે? કરી દો. એક જ એવોર્ડ છે ને? એક જ એવોર્ડ સામે એક્ઝિક્યુશન છે ને અપીલ છે.
એક કેસ બીજી કોર્ટમાં છે એટલે આ કેસ ટ્રાન્સફર કરીને
એક કોર્ટમાં લેવાનું છે એટલે દાવા છે.
હા
સબમિશન ખોટું નથી ને? કે પક્ષકારો એક જ છે? સબ્જેક્ટ મેટર એક જ છે? ત્રણેયમાં તમે બંને જ એપિયર થાવ છો? એને લઈને
નવા એડ્રેસ ની પાછી લઈ લો.
હવે સીધા બજી
આવી ગયા છે એટલે નો ઓબ્જેક્શન કરાય.
હા કરાવી દો. આવું પેલા કરી લેતા હોય ને તો આ બધી પરચુરણ
કોન્ટેક્ટ કર્યો તો આજે નવા એડ્રેસ ની અરજી જ આપતો હતો
આ બધું ખાન સાહેબ ને લીધે હવે. ચાલો એમને હવે નહીં લેવાય એમાં 36 માં નહીં લેવાય હવે.
ઓકે સર કઈ વાંધો સર
એક જ લેવાશે ક્રિમિનલ માં, એક આમ એફએસ લેવાનું છે અને એક બેલ એપ્લિકેશન છે, બાકી કઈ નહીં.
તો વાંધો નહીં સર
હવે સર મુદત લઈ ગયા ને, હવે તમે બહાર જઈને જે કેવું એને કહી દો.
અમે તો કહી દીધું એ ના પાડે સમાધાન
સમાધાન નહીં, તમે ખોટી રજૂઆત કરીને મુદત લઈ જાવ તો એવું કીધું.
મારા કલીગને મેં કીધું એમની સહી આવે પછી જ અરજી ઉપર
હવે તમે પાછો બે ભેગા થઈને તારીખ પડી ગઈ.
લઈ લઉં સાહેબ, મને તો વાંધો નહીં.
શું
અરજી એ પાછી હું લઈ લઉં, ઓલી બીજી અરજી છે મુદતની એને દેવા દઉં સાહેબ રેકર્ડ ઉપર, ઓલી સમાધાન વાળી છે ને એ હું પાછી લઈ લઉં.
આંખ
બે
પડી-
અરજી આપી છે.
ભાઈ આંખ પડ્યો છે.
હા, એટલે બે આપી, એમાં એકમાં સમાધાન નું લખ્યું છે એટલે એમાં આંખ ના પડ્યો હોય ને તો જ પાછી લઈ લઉં. મેં કીધું હતું સાહેબ, મેં કીધું એમની સહી આવા તો એમને ઉતાવળ હતી, મેં ના પાડી.
પતી ગયું. ચાલો ચાલો હવે અમને એફએસ વાળાને બોલાવી લો. આવી ગયો છે ને એફએસ જેલમાંથી. હા, પાછળ બેસાડે ને કોણ છે? લાવો એ વોરંટ વાળાને નવરા કરી દઉં ને એટલે પતી જાય.
અસલમ
કેટલા ટાઈમ થયા અને શેનો કેસ છે? કોણ છે વકીલ સાહેબ ના? એને ઓલો પાછળ બેઠો છે કોણ છે? હા, લાવો હાલો. લઈ લો એ બધાને. આ બધાને મેં કીધું ને બધા 5 વાગે જ કહેવાનું આવે. જેસી લાવો હાલો. વોરંટ વાળો કેટલા ટાઈમ થી અંદર છે? કલાક આજ તો કરે છે. લાવો. ગઈકાલ હાજર નતો. લાવો, મોકલી દો.
એમાં સાહેબ એવું છે,
કાંઈ છે નહીં, જેસી
હું-
કરવાની છે ને.
ના ના સામેથી આયા સાહેબ, સામેથી આયા. એમાં એવું છે,
પકડીને લઈ આવ્યા
ના
છે.
ના મારું નથી, આ નહીં, એ તો બીજું.
પણ તો તમે હું કેમ ઊભા
ના
થાવ
મારું
છો
અરજી આપી
વચ્ચે?
એટલે સાહેબ, સાહેબ મારી અરજી આપી એટલે મારી અરજી જોઈએ એટલે હું બેઠો જ છું તો 5 સાડા 5.
ભાઈ આપણે કોર્ટ એડજોર્ન કરી નાખો ને. ઓલ મેટર્સ આર એડજોર્ન. મેજિસ્ટ્રેટ કોર્ટ કરી નાખો છો બધા. ભાઈ જાઓ તો બધાને 5 વાગે પછી 5:30. લઉં છું તો બી ઊભા થઈ જાવ છો. હું કેમ થાવ છો તમે?
અરજી મારી જોઈએ.
પણ તમને બોલાવીશ ને હું. એ મને ગમે એ આપે, તમે હું કેમ ઊભા થાવ છો? લો, જેસી માં કોને લેવાનું?
શું નામ ભાઈ તમારું? પોલીસ વિરુદ્ધ ફરિયાદ છે.
તું કાગળ દે ને ભાઈ મને. હાલો, બીજો વોરંટ કેન્સલ વાળો કોણ છે? યસ, લાવો. કેટલા ટાઈમ થી અંદર બહાર ભાગતો ફરે છે?
2 મહિના એમને
કેસ શેનો છે? શેની ચોરી છે? કેટલી ઉંમર કેટલી છે? કેટલા ફોન ચોર્યા છે અત્યાર સુધી? આગળ આવતો अभी तक कितने लिए हैं फोन? બે એટલે બે માં પકડાનો 15-20 બાકી છે. 15-20 लिया ना? कितने तक पड़ा है? बाद में ये चालू किया? अभी नौकरी जाते हो? वहां से खींचते नहीं हो ना कुछ? ये डर नहीं लगता खींचते पर? 4 साल पहले तो 18 का भी नहीं होगा. तो पकड़े जाने का डर नहीं था? मारते हैं सब लोग. ये मारा था? पकड़ा गया था ना? मारा था ना? कितना मारा था? तू था और दूसरा कौन था? उसको भी मारा? कौन? पब्लिक ने मारा? तो जिसका फोन था उसने? ला कर देंगे. कौन हाजिर रखा उसे? તમે આજે રખાવશો ને તો પછી કેન્સલ ના થાય ને એમ તમે રખાવશો ભાઈ આમનું નામ લખી લેજો 1000 રૂપિયા એમાં સમાધાન કરી લીધું 500 કરી 500 પર ચાલો હાલો એને લઈ જાઓ પછી બીજું કોણ છે જેસી વરોડા વાળો મોકલી દો લખીને આપી દો સહી કરવાનું હવે તો હું એફએસ ચાલુ કરું નથી આવવાનું છે કે નથી આવવાનું ખાન સાહેબ ને મોકલી દો લઈ આવશે જો આવે તો લઈ લે પછી ચાલો હવે છે કોઈ
સર મુદ્દામાલ માટેનો ઇસ્યુ એવો આવે છે કે ભુજવાડી માટે ટ્રાન્સફર છે આપ સાથે ત્યાં આવી છે અને કેસ પેપર ટ્રાન્સફર
અત્યારે હું કાંઈ નહીં કરું આપણે પેલું ઓફિશિયલ કામમાં
સર એમાં ડિસ્પ્યુટ એવો આવે છે કે મુદ્દામાલ પર ટ્રાન્સફર કરવાનો ભુજ કોર્ટે ઓર્ડર કર્યો એ મુજબ મુદ્દામાલ અમે નીચે
અત્યારે કેટલી લઈશ તમારી એના એ જ ચાલે છે આપણે
એવી છે તો સર આપણે
ભાઈ તો
એ મુદ્દામાલ જમા કરવા ગયા છે તો નીચે એવું ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન છે કે જે કેસની અંદર એનઆઈએ કેસ નંબર રજીસ્ટર થયો હોય એનો જ મુદ્દામાલ અમે લઈશું જેનો હજુ ઇન્વેસ્ટિગેશન પેન્ડિંગ છે જે ટ્રાન્સફર કોર્ટથી આપ્યું છે એ મુદ્દામાલ અમે નહીં લઈશું એટલે સર પછી ઇસ્યુ એવો થાય છે સર ત્યાંની કોર્ટે એવો ઓર્ડર કર્યો કે મુદ્દામાલ ટ્રાન્સફર ટુ એનઆઈએ કોર્ટ હવે મુદ્દામાલ કોની પાસે રાખવું એ આપ સાહેબને સર ડિસાઇડ કરવાનું
આપણે તો ચાર્જશીટ થઈ જાય ત્યારે લઈ આવજો નંબર પડી જાય ત્યારે
પણ સર પેલા કોર્ટ ભુજ કોર્ટનો એવો ઓર્ડર છે કે નામદાર કોર્ટમાં ટ્રાન્સફર કરવો એટલે હવે અમે લઈને આવ્યા છે આપ સાહેબને જે બી ઇન્ફોર્મ કરવો પડશે અધરવાઇઝ અમારી પાસે ડાયરેક્ટ લખાય નહીં એવું છે અમે ભુજ કોર્ટના હુકમ મુજબ આપ સાહેબને ત્યાં ટ્રાન્સફર કરવાનો હતો મુદ્દામાં લાવી
તો શું કામ લઈ આવ્યા તો પેલા પૂછી લેવું હતું ને
સર હુકમ થઈ ગયા પછી તમારે લાવવું જ પડે
પછી તો તમે 2 દી લઈ આવો 5 દી લઈ આવો એમાં શું ફરક પડે છે
લાવવું જ પડશે
પતો તો લઈ આવો તો મારે શું કે આ બધું મૂકીને આ ધંધો કરવાનો છે
સર હવે શું કરીએ પણ હવે આ એક ઇસ્યુ આવે છે
તો આ બધા ઇસ્યુ જ આવે છે તો ઇસ્યુ આવે એ પેલા સરખું લઈને કરતા હોય તો તમે બધા લઈને જ ઇસ્યુ લઈને જાઓ અત્યારે કઈ નહીં હજી તમે જામીન અરજી છે કે હવે આ ભરવું ઓર્ડર કરવું આ કરવું નવું નવું જ લઈ આવો છો તમે હવે તો રૂટીન પ્રોસિજર જ છે અહીંયા યોર આઈઓ શું આઈઓ એ કેમ આવું કરે છે આઈઓ કોણ છે આઈઓ તમારો मुद्दामाल લઈ આવવા
सीआईओ ने इसको डायरेक्शन जो कोर्ट है उनको तो मैंने वहां से करेक्ट किया और फिर आईओ के डायरेक्शन से यहाँ कोर्ट में सबमिट करना है यदि नामदार कोर्ट मतलब वर्बल भी आदेश करे तो हम आपकी रजिस्ट्रिंग रख लेंगे एज पर योर डायरेक्शन जब
मैं कुछ डायरेक्शन आप कुछ कर ले तो फिर मैं क्यों डायरेक्शन दूं
और वहां तक मैं तो बहुत सबर ऑफिसर हूँ मतलब मुझे डायरेक्शन जो दिया गया है
आपको जो बात वहीं के कोर्ट को बतानी है वो यहाँ पे बता रहे हो तो मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मैं कौन सी कोर्ट हूँ मैं वर्बली भी क्यों बताऊँ आपको ये तो अच्छा है वरना आप वो कंटेनर लेके आ जाते कि सर सिटी सिविल में रखो कहाँ पे रखेंगे नहीं आप देखो ऐसा नहीं है मैं हूं नहीं को અત્યારે કઈ ચીઝ વિઝ અધર મેટર્સ
मैं તમારા આપને એપ્લિકેશન ફાઇલ કરી આપતા એપ્લિકેશન ફાઇલ કરી છે કે આ રીતનું છે
અંડર વિચ પ્રોવિઝન
મુદ્દામાલ ભુજ કોર્ટનો ઓર્ડર
પણ તમે જો તો ખરા આપણે અહીંની સિસ્ટમ જ છે યુ આર વેલ અવેર કે ભાઈ
સાચી વાત
નંબર પડે તેની સાથે મુદ્દામાલ
મારે પરિસ્થિતિ ભુજ કોર્ટે એવું કીધું કે મુદ્દામાલ ટ્રાન્સફર સુધી એનઆઈએ મુદ્દામાલ ટ્રાન્સફર સુધી એનઆઈએ ઓફિસર હો તો સર હું આપણી પાસે તો મારી પાસે ના એ ઓર્ડરનું પાલન ના કરું તો પણ ખરાબ દેખાય અમારી માટે કે નામદાર કોર્ટના હુકમ હોવા છતાં નામદાર કોર્ટમાં
હા તમે એવું કરો એટલે
સર આ બે બાજુ અમારી પરિસ્થિતિ છે એટલા માટે સર આપ તમે ધ્યાન પર લાવો
હું તો સીન કરીને રાખી મૂકીશ અત્યારે
આપ એ રીતે રાખી મૂકશો તો બી અમે
નતર હું કહીશ કે વાય ધીસ ઓફિસર એક્સપ્લેનેશન માંગીશ એના તો પછી
સર એટલા માટે મેં તમને આ પરિસ્થિતિ હુકમ એવો થયો છે કે મુદ્દામાલ
એને મારે વેરીફાઈ છે ને કરાવવાનું.
સર આપ તેને ત્યાં મુદ્દામાલ લિસ્ટ
ચાર્જશીટ બાકી છે ને હજી,
સર ચાર્જશીટ
ચાર્જશીટ બાકી છે ને.
એની ચાર્જશીટ
હા તો એની ચાર્જશીટ બાકી છે તો એમને ચાર્જશીટ પ્રમાણે પૂરું કરવાનું છે.
સાહેબ રેકોર્ડ તો એટલા માટે એ રીતની અરજી મૂકી છે કે કોર્ટના હુકમથી આ રીતનું મુદ્દામાલ જમા કરવા આવે.
આપો અરજી, ઇટ ઇઝ યોર ચોઇસ.
આપી દીધી
હા ભલે, અમે લઈ લીધી છે. લખજો ભાઈ, આજે એના આટલા કેસમાં કોર્ટ બિઝી છે એટલે 15 દી પછી. હા અનનેસેસરી
સમજી ગયો સર આપણી વાત.
સમટાઈમ એટલે કોઓર્ડિનેટ તો કરો.
ये जो डायरेक्शन दिया मैंने ये सर जैसे
वो आप फॉलो करो, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि
वो हमने उनका पालन करना है।
हाँ तो आप करो ना, लेकिन यहाँ पे भी देख के करो. अब यहाँ से क्या आएगा पता है आपको? अब कैसे करेंगे ये? और ऐसा नहीं कि जो भी आया कोर्ट में डाल दो को सीधा. अब इसकी प्रोसीजर क्या है, कब देंगे आप मुद्दा मालूम, कैसे वेरीफाई करेंगे? आपका इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी बाकी है.
सर मुद्दामाल लिस्ट तो तैयार है सर, मुद्दामाल लिस्ट तैयार है.
आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम सब इंस्पेक्टर विनोद जोशी।
કોઈ નહીં, પછી જોઈશું સાહેબ. પણ તમે જાણે કયો અનનેસેસરી ભાઈ.
સર અત્યારે મારી પાસે આવ્યું તો જ મને ખબર પડી કે મુદ્દામાલ આવી જશે. મારી પાસે જ અત્યારે ખબર પડી એટલે આપને ત્યારે કેસ કરવા આવ્યો.
આમ તો મુદ્દામાલ મંગાવીને આવતા નથી ટ્રાયલ દરમિયાન, અને અહીંયા ખબર નહીં શું છે તો બિફોર ટ્રાયલ આપી દો છો. નહીં તો એઝ પર પ્રોસિજર જ થશે. ચાલો હવે લે ભાઈ. યસ મેં ફાઇલ આપી દઉં ને. અને આમનામાં પૂછી જોઈજો આવવાના છે તો બેસાડજો, નહીતર પછી પેલા મને ફાઇલ તો આપી દો.
કાલે લાવતો હોત તો હું કાલે આવી જશે.
એમાં એવું થાય છે કઈ સૂચના આપી હોય તો 3 વાગ્યામાં 5 વાગે એક દી લઈને આવ્યા હતા. મેં બી કદાચ એમને ચાપતો
બેઠો
હા 2 મિનિટ.
मैं मेंशन सर बिफोर स्टार्ट સર સિરિયલ નંબર 11 ઇન સિવિલ બોર્ડ સર ટ્રાન્સફર માટેની અરજી કરેલી છે સાહેબ. એમાં આઈ હેવ ટુ ઓબ્જેક્ટ કેમ કે સાહેબ બેના કોઝ ઓફ એક્શન અને બંનેની પ્રેયર અલગ અલગ છે.
ઓબ્જેક્શન આપી દેજો
પ્લીઝ
રિટર્નમાં આપો છો
તો સાહેબ મંડે રાખો સાહેબ, હું મંડે ફાઇલ કરી દઉં.
તારીખ આપી દેશો
પ્લીઝ.
યસ
My lord, it's a regular bail after charge sheet. The offences are 120B IPC, 8C, 21C, 23C and 29 of NDPS Act and section 17, 18 and 22C of UAP. The brief allegation against me is it is connected with that Mundra case. And brief allegation against me is that I helped in import of one consignment that was landed at Kolkata port and it ultimately reached to Delhi. It was the first consignment which was imported in the month of November 2020.
Yes.
And my role can be read from the charts counter of the chart sheet, that is at page number 111. It is accused number 30.
111.
Yes.
Yes.
May I read? 17.15 paragraph number. Accused Susanta Sarkar A30 is a close associate of Vityas Kosar Raju Dubai since 2008. He is involved in the various import-export business with co-accused Vityas Kosar Raju Dubai. During investigation, it has been revealed that registration of his firm is Jesus Christ Impacts. This is the firm which I am the proprietor of this firm. Was cancelled and he renewed it in 2018 after his visit to Dubai and meeting with Vityas Kosar there. Investigation has established that Vityas Kosar told Susanta Sarkar about import of heroin-laden consignment from Afghanistan to India in lieu of funds. He told Susanta that initially the consignment imported would come on trial basis and he have to provide details of his firm for importing the same and he would get handsome amount in lieu of this transaction. Accordingly, in lieu of funds, Susanta Sarkar agreed for the same. Investigation has established that on direction of Vityas Kosar, he provided details of his firm Miss Jesus Christ Impacts for import of heroin-laden consignment of semi-processed taxstone from Afghanistan to India in lieu of funds. He had received the original documents related to import through courier from Afghanistan and shared the same with Vityas Kosar and CHA, Custom House Agent, who was arranged by Ratindranath Datta, his prosecution witness 40. Retired customs officials and close confidant of co-accused Vityas Kosar. During investigation, it has been established that on direction of Vityas Kosar, Ratindranath Datta provided rupees 2 lakhs to Susanta Sarkar as a part of payment of the consignment imported from Afghanistan. During investigation, it has been established that after clearing of the consignment by custom authorities, on direction of Vityas Kosar, Susanta Sarkar arranged the transportation of heroin-laden consignment of semi-processed taxstone from Kolkata to New Delhi. Further, on direction of Vityas Kosar, he raised the invoice and e-way bill for movement of consignment in the name of Messrs. Magent India, firm owned by co-accused Prince Sharma and controlled by another co-accused Harpreet Singh Talwar, that is Kabir Talwar. For loading of consignment, Susanta Sarkar directed his close associate Mrinal Kanti Konar. During investigation, this is the main allegation. During investigation, it has been revealed that Susanta Sarkar again contacted Vityas Kosar for other consignment. However, Raju Dubai told him that other consignments would come at Mundra port and if he was interested, he would send the same in the name of Miss Jesus Christ Impact. However, due to long distance, Susanta declined for the same. Investigation has established that Susanta Sarkar received 22.909 lakhs from Vityas Kosar through cash deposited by his henchman Rajesh Goba in his account of firm in lieu of importing heroin-laden consignment of semi-processed taxstone and delivering the same in Delhi. So this is the role of accused number 30, and his firm Messrs. Jesus Christ Impacts is made accused number 33. So my lord, in this last paragraph, the name reflected is henchman Raju Goba. This Raju Goba is never made an accused. he made an protected witness. X2, that I will read his statement later on. So I give brief history of the investigation qua my role. In March, on 2nd March 2022, I was about to board the plane for Dubai to meet some relative. NIA approached there at the airport and detained me for the investigation. So I went with them. I cooperated with them. Even I shown them one sample I had kept aside for the further business proceedings. So I even helped them to recover that sample which was kept at Chowringi Hotel. That I will also read the search and seizure of that. So in March, they approached me. I cooperated them, and I was arrested in September 2022 after almost 6 months. In between, I even visited Malaysia for once for my business purpose. I returned back, and that can be seen from my passport that I have attached, and that visa is at page 152. During May, I went to Malaysia. I returned back, and suddenly in September 27 September, I was arrested. So it is not the case that I have never cooperated with them. Even that sample which was collected from the Chowringi Hotel, that was also tested negative. Even my consignment was kept for 100% examination at the Kolkata port, which was 100% examined by the custom authorities. They even also didn't find anything from that consignment. And if my lords may permit, I will read the statement of that official that is in paper book. And that is at page number 47 of paper book.
Okay. We will accept your say that it was 100% checked by the custom officer.
Yes, that is I am. May I read, madam? Regarding the consignment of the semi-processed tiled stone imported by Jesus Christ Impacts in November 2020, I want to state that when the CHA staff approached me for examination, I checked the documents and the instructions for examination. The examination was to be done 100%. It was in a container sealed from all sides. The container was opened by Sri Sunny Kumar, Preventing Officer Customs, in presence of CHA's representative. Thereafter, I had entered the container and I found that there were 18 jumbo bags. I had physically checked the content of all the jumbo bags. The bags were open from the top side and the content was visible, which was semi-processed tiled stone as declared in the import documents. This line is most important. I also cut open a few of the bags from the bottom side. I had found semi-processed tiled stone in the consignment. So it is not that it was only examined from the upper side. Some of the bags also cut from the bottom and the samples were taken. And that sample which was recovered from the Chowringi Hotel, that is at page number 65 of paper book. And page 66 is very important. Page 65 is description of what has been searched.
Page
number 65 of paper book.
Yes.
At third row.
Paper book.
Paper book. It is the search cum seizure memo. Date is 4th March 2022. And details of the premises: Hotel Chowringi, so and so address. So what was searched and seized is a sample that I had kept at that hotel for other business purposes. So even the spot test was done, chemical test, and its result is at just above that table, that last paragraph. May I read, my lord? During the said proceeding, Officer of Narcotics Control Bureau of Kolkata, so and so, tested the suspected sample with the help of drug detection kit. The said sample was tested negative for presence of narcotic substance during testing. So this was done in March 2022. And what is recovered, even that I can read from this. May I read, my lord? Third line of the first paragraph, fourth line. The said officer informed us that Sushanta Sarkar is saying that during his stay in room number so and so, Hotel Chowringi, in the month of November 2020, he kept samples of some goods in hotel. Accordingly, in our presence, the NIA officer inquired with manager of the hotel about the same. The manager confirmed that Sushanta Sarkar stayed in hotel and that one packet belonging to Sri Sushanta Sarkar left behind the room has been kept in hotel storeroom. NIA officers in our presence and recovered that sample, and that tested negative, first NDPS substance. Thereafter, I went to Malaysia. I returned back. I never had an intention to import any contraband. And now I come to the seizure and recovery made where this consignment was actually de-stuffed at Delhi. So, and I can explain to the court that that same godown was not only used for the purpose of the de-stuffing of consignment that actually I had imported. That was also used by other two parties to de-stuff their consignment also. So it is not the case of NIA that only I had used that godown.
Either of three.
Yes, anybody had imported the contraband. So there is a doubt in conclusion about the recovery. So that recovery was made at Delhi, and that is at page number 49. Paper book, page number 49.
Yes.
And page number 50 is the relevant part where the samples were collected, and the result of that samples are at page number 52. And the relevant page is page number 53, where the result of examination. So it was around, if we add the total value of these three samples which were collected from the godown, it would be around 3 to 4 kg. So 8.3, 8.4 and 8.5. The sample exhibited E1, F1 and G1 tested positive for the heroin. That is at page number 53. 8.2, 8.3, 8.4 and 8.5.
So 8.2 and 8.4.
8.2, 8.3, 8.4 and 8.5. This 6 mm, that 6 monoacetyl morphine is also a heroin content. That
Yes.
6 mm. I also read the one statement of prosecution witness 40, who actually helped in clearance of that consignment at Kolkata port. He is prosecution witness 40 Ratindranath Datta. That is at page number 41 of the paper book. That is very crucial, Mahesh. And he has, as per latest information, he is
Page-
died now.
Page
Page number 41. It is his statement starting from page number 41, and the relevant portion is at page 43. PW 40. Page 43, paragraph, second paragraph in 2020. May I read?
Yes.
Page 43, middle portion. In 2020, Vityas Koshar called me and told that he is importing consignment of talc through firm Miss Jesus Christ Impacts from Afghanistan. He told me that in this consignment, he is smuggling small quantity of heroin and asked me to facilitate the clearing of this consignment. I agreed for the same in lieu of rupees 5 lakhs. Further, on direction of Vityas Kosar, I provided rupees 2 lakh to Susanta Sarkar. These 2 lakhs were paid for paying the clearance fee and tax duty of the above said consignment. It was not my personal gain. It was only for the clearing fees and tax duty. And nowhere he is stating that Susanta Sarkar had knowledge that what this consignment is containing. He had a knowledge that this consignment has small quantity of heroin, though he was made a witness, not an accused. My lord, so sordid and perfunctory investigation is being done by NIA. That is what I am pointing out. And there is a one allegations against me is that after visit to the Vityas Kosar in Dubai around 2017, after returning back to India, I re-registered my firm, that is Jesus Christ Impacts, in 2018. But that is a misconception. Why? In 2018, India adopted GST laws. For that, for running a business, I had to obtain GST registration number, and I did that. My firm was never deregistered. There is nothing like deregistration of the firm. Why? Because in 2012 or 13, I obtained IEC certificate, that is import export certificate. There is nothing like deregistration. I first time registered for GST number, that is in 2018. It is not that for the import business. For import business, I already registered, obtained IEC license way back in 2012. This is only for the purpose of in compliance of that GST law. And so I did that. Now I come to the financial transactions. That is at page number 46 of my petition. That is a counter of charge sheet.
Page 46.
46 of petition. That is counter of charge sheet.
Yes.
May I read paragraph number 17.8, first paragraph of that sub paragraph number 1. Investigation established that
Page 46,
46 of, yes, my lord.
your bail application.
Yes,
No, it is something your,
money trail in the instant crime.
no. Page 46 is the,
I apologize, my lord. It's a page 96.
yes,
Investigation established that arrested accused Sushanta Sarkar, proprietor of Miss Jesus Impacts, conspired with co-accused Vityas Koshar, Raju Dubai in the import of heroin-laden consignment of semi-processed talc in lieu of funds from Afghanistan to India with a bill of entry number so-and-so dated so-and-so. During the said import, Sushanta Sarkar received 2 lakhs in cash from Vityas Koshar through retired custom officer. That I have already pointed out that these 2 lakhs for that clearance fees and taxes. Thereafter, on completion and successful delivery of the illicit goods, Sushanta Sarkar has received his commission from Raju Dubai through his associate Rajesh Gauba. I am yet to read his statement, this Rajesh Gauba.
yes,
Rajesh Gauba has transferred rupees around 18 lakhs 9,000 through cash deposit in the account of Sushanta Sarkar in installment during the period. This period is so crucial. Period 27 January 21 to 23rd February 2021 and 17 of August 2021. So it is around 7 to 8 months transaction. And my consignment was actually landed in November 2020. So that transaction has already been closed. Also, rupees 2 lakhs is transferred through NEFT from so-and-so on 5th January 2021. Therefore, around rupees 20 lakhs 9,000 were received for the illicit import of heroin concealed in semi-processed talc. So, my lords, I want to give a bifurcation of this 18 lakh that has been transferred through Rajesh Gauba. Now I am going to read his statement. Though he is termed as a protected witness, but there is an allegation that I have been paid by one person, and in protected witness statement, only one witness is saying that I have paid so and so rupees to Sushanta Sarkar. For what purpose? That I am going to read.
પેપર બુકમાં છે.
No, sir, paper. X2 statement start from page number 7. So if my lords may permit me, I will read 3 to 4 pages. That from page number 8, from middle, visit to Dubai and contact with Vityas Koshar.
Yes,
I tried working as a property dealer in Janakpuri for some time. I did not make any firm and worked with other property dealer on commission basis. I did not find the work easy. I was in touch with Rahul Vadra and sought his suggestion regarding my new business. Rahul Vadra told me about Dubai Expo 2020 and suggested that I could do fine in artificial jewelry. In July 2019, I again went to Dubai and met Rahul Vadra, who further introduced me with one Vityas Koshar India, but settled in Dubai and engaged in the business of export import of chocolates, dates, other dry fruits, food supplements, etc. This is important. In which business this Vityas Koshar is involved? Because I am yet to read the statement of the owner of that godown where my consignment was de-stuffed. Even he is saying that this godown is not used only for the de-stuffing of talc stone. It was also used for de-stuffing of dates also. Accordingly, I registered a firm, namely RGS Accessories Trading LLC. I invest approx 5 lakhs and purchased artificial jewelry and further sold it to petty or small shopkeeper on credit. I didn't partner with anyone this time. I had arranged the money from my bank account and taken 2 lakhs rupees from my mother. Further, I came to India as payment from shopkeepers had to be received after 1 to 2 months. Thereafter, I could not go to Dubai due to lockdown as flights were suspended. All my students. So next paragraph is important. So I am just showing to the Honorable Court that though he is made a protected witness, his link with the main Rajesh Vitya's Kosar Raju Dubai is more severe than mine. His role is more severe. Though he is made a protected witness, not even made a, if we can understand if he is made a accused and then made a approver. He is directly made a protected witness, never investigated. And just my involvement with this person, because this person has transferred some money in my account, I was made a scapegoat and this person has given a clean check. So this Vitya's Kosar at Raju Dubai in his import-export activities. Further, in end of 2020, I contacted Vitya's Kosar Raju Dubai and requested for work. He assured that he will give work in January 2021. He called me and offered me to work for him at the rate 25,000 per month. My work was to collect payments from business at so-and-so for dry fruits sent by Vitya's Kosar, collect sample of different items sent by Vitya's Kosar and further handed over it to the person as directed by Vitya's Kosar, and to arrange custom house agent for different consignment at different ports. The expenses towards traveling between different places and staying in hotels were also paid by Vitya's Kosar. So these were the two different firms. So my role is on page 10. There is only simply a one line. That is the last paragraph in early 2021. In early 2021, I visited Guwahati by air in connection with collection of documents regarding consignment of sari coming from Bangladesh to Vyom Fashion. My lords may kindly note this Vyom Fashion. I will also read the role of this firm also. I met there with Sushanta Sarkar in Guwahati and collected the documents on at least 2-3 occasions. On 2 occasions, the documents were delivered to me by his employees. Further, on direction of Raju Dubai, in the month of February 2021, I had deposited cash around rupees 60 lakhs in the account of Miss Jesus Christ owned by Sushanta Sarkar. So, my lords, he met me at Guwahati only for the collection of documents, and that documents pertaining to the import-export of a sari that is being imported and exported with the Bangladesh. So it is not for the contraband actually imported in that consignment. So this is the person who has transferred me the money. There is nothing about for what purpose he has transferred. By reading his whole statement, it can only be inferred that Vitya's Kosar and he himself were involved in the import-export of saris, dates, and other dry fruits. This is the last document I am going to read, that is in paper book, page number 48.
Yes.
That is the statement of the owner of that godown where my consignment was de-stuffed and other 2 consignment were also de-stuffed. It is statement of Sri Balraj Singh. He is a prosecution witness number 58.
Yes.
Paragraph number second paragraph, that is further. Further, I state that on 20 November 2020, Ganesh Yadav, who is working as a property dealer at Nebsarai, called me from his mobile number so and told me that one person, namely Najibullah Khalid, wants to took one go down on rent basis. After some times, Ganesh Yadav sent his office staff along with Najibullah Khalid and Abdul Salam Nurzai at my house. Najibullah Khalid was speaking Hindi. I asked Khalid about the description of goods to be stored by him in the warehouse, and he replied that he will keep the dry fruits like khajur and white talc stone. It is not that we got that go down for only the khajur. We were known that we are also going to disturb the white talc stone, which is used for making a bath soap and face wash. Then I agreed, and rent was decided rupees 40,000 per month is to be paid by Khalid. As per direction of Khalid, the rent so and so. So next paragraph. Further, I state that one time I saw that Khalid and his friends who were Afghani brought a heavy weighted bags which contains white stone approximate 1 ton, and it were lifted by the lifter machine. Then I told Khalid that it will damage my floor, and Khalid said that he will maintain that floor. So this go down was not only used for the destuffing of talc stone, it was also used for destuffing of dates and dry fruits.
Thereafter, next page is not available.
That is not relevant. That's why I haven't placed that.
Yes.
The rule of the, I am also seeking bail on the parity ground also. Why? Because that one another accused firm, that is Vyom Fashion, its proprietor was never investigated, never made accused. His role is same like my role. He also imported that at Mundra. His consignment was also disturbed where my consignment was disturbed at Delhi. And he never investigated. Rather, he is made a witness. He is a prosecution witness, proprietor of that Vyom Fashion. That is Anil Paika Raju. I forgot the number of. Prosecution witness 68. He is made a witness. So why I am being so discriminated? Whether I am a child of lesser God, that my fundamental right of Article 14 is not being even respected.
You are a child of
Lesser God, my lords. Why I am being discriminated? If one person is involved in same business, importing same thing, and he had also imported white talc stone from same exporter, Habib Saab talc stone, and he is made a witness, witness number 68, and I am made accused, even though I had cooperated with them in March. What is to be recovered from me? So the person who has transferred me the money, who is the henchman, he is being made a protected witness. Why only I am the person? Why I am discriminated? and I give a brief detail of what I am. I am actually involved in Kolkata in a social activities. I am a priest in a church. I am not like that person who is roaming around and exploring the opportunity just to become and reach in a one day. I am a person who is actually involved in a social activity. So my lord has to see the section 37 of the NDPS Act while granting the bail. It actually talks about that twin test, and I have incorporated that grounds, that is ground number Y and page number, I'm sorry, that is ground number X, that is page number 21 of my petition.
Yes.
I have also brought one compendium of judgment that I will deliver for the reference of my lords. While granting bail under NDPS, there is a one criteria that my lords has to see, that is accused is not likely to commit offense in the future. So looking to the whole documents, it can be inferred that no knowledge can be attributed to present accused regarding the import of the contraband. So there is no question of that I am going to commit the same kind of offense in the future.
Yes.
Because I had never involved in such kind of activities in the past also. And in present, my CDRs were recovered. My CDRs were never, my CDRs are not even inferring that I had actually in contact with the person who were sitting in the Afghanistan, who actually exported that this consignment. And for UAPA offense, that is section number 1718. I just want to the latest judgment by the Honorable Apex Court that I have annexed. That I have annexed in that compendium of judgment at serial number 5, page number 85.
Yes.
The relevant paragraph is paragraph number 23. This is the only judgment that I am relying for UAPA bail, UAPA bail. It is the very recent judgment, page number 99, paragraph number 23. There are a number of paragraphs that I am going to refer. First, I am just saying the paragraph number, that is paragraph number 23, 24, 27, 35 and 36.
23.
23, 24, 27, 35, 36 and 37. It is an encyclopedia of UAPA bail matter, because in this case also there is a very severe allegation against the appellant. This is the case relating to that Bhima Koregaon conspiracy that was happened in Maharashtra. paragraph number 23. May I read, my lord? Page 99.
You can refer the relevant para only.
That I have already referred. If my lord may allow me, I want only read to paragraph number 35.
Yes.
That is at page number 103. And paragraph 36 is that Zahur Ahmad Watali judgment, in which Honorable Court had held in Zahur Ahmad Watali that whatever material has been collected by the law enforcement agency is to be taken as a prima facie true. But during a bail, my lords has a power to actually see what that documents are, to arrive at the conclusion which is imposed under section 43D(5) of the UAPA Act. So scope of Watali judgment has been little bit enlarged through this judgment. So paragraph number 35 and 36 are the relevant. I am going to read only paragraph number 35. In 3 decisions of this court, he thinks so and so, the manner in which stringent provision of a statute ought to be interpreted has been laid down. In all, the 3 authorities' observations of this court has been that the court ought to carefully examine every case before making an assessment if the act would apply or not. When the statutes have stringent provisions, the duty of the court would be more onerous. Graver the offense, greater should be the care taken to see that the offense would fall within the 4 corners of the act. Though these judgments were delivered while testing the similar rigorous provisions under the TADA Act, the same principles would apply in respect of 1967 Act, that is UAPA. And in next paragraph, at line 7th line, in our opinion, the middle portion. In our opinion, however, it would not satisfy the prima facie test unless there is at least surface analysis of probative value of the evidence at the stage of examining the question of granting bail, and quality or probative value satisfy the court of its worth. So my lords can see the probative value of the evidence also. It is not only that there is evidence, but what that evidence is actually indicating, that my lords can also weight. It is a discretion of my lords that what weighted to be given to the particular evidence, but there is little bit scope through this judgment. And all other judgments that Tufan Singh and all I have already covered in my petition also. And one judgment of Apex Court I have annexed at serial number 6. Even in that judgment, Honorable Apex Court has said that Tufan Singh is not only to be considered at the stage of trial, even at the stage of regular bail, not anticipatory, but even at the time of regular bail, the court has a power to consider that if the evidence are indicative of in that nature. So my lords, let me rest my case.
Yes, now special PP.
And you go to the points that is just refer to those points. And rebut on the same issue. Rather than going into the details. I mean, this break of government court to refer to the judgment rather than they were in one of the collections, 824, reads in that environment. Lots that case, the rate application that has been rejected on the list of the primary stages, it was considered by the Congress before.
the role attributed to the present applicant, Sushanta Sarkar, is actually number 30. The bail application, the judgment I'm talking about is in respect of 824, because the entire consignment, the November consignment 2020, that would come from Afghanistan, damned in Kolkata port, and then further to his Jesus Christ in West, is also an accused. So, may I refer to the court before that I'll be referring to the judgment because the consignments in question was considered by the Honorable while deciding the bail application of Arvind. Of course, I will also relate to the role and the involvement, the knowledge, and the intent of the present applicant in the commission of crime in this case from the documents. And the way a few of the documents have been suppressed by my friend, I also go. Maybe he can skip that and then the suppression.
Not
But rather
surprised.
he skipped.
No, sir. He has a right to remain
am
silent.
surprised that all material are on record, so I preferred what is favoring to me.
Let us refer to the court. We are not paying the decision maker. We are only presenters. So the decision has to be given by the court. Whether it come out as a plan of the case.
બોલાઈ લો ને બોલાઈ લો in a moment, just wait for a minute.
It is the same statement.
Same statement. You can refer.
Only
But
164 is not this.
और इसमें पेज नंबर 1 से मार्क करा था
वही statement कौन से पेज पे
yes.
Is a very crucial witness as far as the rule is concerned. The 164 was recorded on 14th February 2020 before the Honorable Magistrate at Delhi, and 161 was recorded by God on 16th of January. The 161 obviously was prior. This Rajesh Gopa definitely was acting on the behest of Nitish portion. Well, next.
Even you have
No, actually,
both of you are knowing the name. Yes.
X2.
Yes.
Before the background in which the accused number of WS and Nitish Koshar would, because it was a lockdown period, therefore he was not having activity the X2. And that background is important as to why he was engaged and why his knowledge of Wednesday is not attributed in this case. Later on, it was revealed when every act was done, he was used as a pauper. Kind of, he never knew about the consignments, what was inside, implicit into it. The X2. That's the reason that he is not an accused person. Similar is the case of X1. X3 also was an accountant of A24 who keep a track of all these consignments, the documents that are.
You can note down and.
But reading the background knowledge of X2 from the statement, visit to Dubai. In 2015, I came in contact with Sojitra from Ludhiana, but decided to come who met me at property dealer shop in the Karnataka.
You just read the relevant para, which connects the present applicant. Required.
That's it. My friend is ready to visit to Dubai and contact Nitish. The working for Nitish in the import-export activities. But in the end of 2020, that is when the first consignment for the applicant accused would land, November 20. But in the end of 2020, I contacted Nitish and requested him for work in India. He assured that he will give the work in January 2021. He called me and offered me to work for 25,000 per month. My work was to collect payment from insurance and dry goods, different parts. I'll skip this portion, my friends. We will come to the page number internal 7/8. The second last page.
Yes.
From the top marker. On asking my further state, I have heard the name of Kabir Talwar from Nitish. That Kabir is his friend who owned this Bazindir. I spoke to so and so for CIMS certificate for the custom clearance of the coal container from the direction of Nitish. Amit told me that he will do the required. I had given the details to so and so. I told thereafter the consignment was cleared by the customer. Now this is for the BK Enterprises. BK is also an active person. Where in the coal consignment, the heroin was found and several persons have been charged.
Yes.
One Datta, an officer, this is Rajendra Nath Datta, the statement that my learner friend read.
PW40.
My learner.
That is at page number 40.
Page 43, office paper. This Datta, an officer from customs and resident of Kolkata, is a friend of Nitish. This is very important, man. I had spoken with him on mobile and reached him twice at Kolkata airport. Now this is X2 is saying that. I had also handed over 2 lakhs on each instance. Nitish told me that Datta would be coming to Delhi and I will have to pick him and arrange his accommodation, meal, etc. How Datta did not come to Delhi. Nitish told me that Datta Delhi is happening and I could not leave the call again. Telling further, Subrata Ghosh. That's part I would skip. Now directly come to the date of arrest of the applicant. And I will take my lords. He is arrested on 27/9. He says he cooperated on 4th March. He was to leave to Dubai. And prior to that, he was detained at Kolkata airport. The reason he was detained, we had an information that he would sneak to Dubai. His ticket, the entire records are there. He is not disputing. He has admitted that. But still, I have placed that on record. I mentioned in my reply. Several times his to and fro visits are to Dubai to meet WA7 with this portion. Not only that, he was to escape that. Why this timing was chosen? I've also mentioned the details of the other absconding accused persons who have traveled on the relevant dates when the consignments would come, and after that they would come in India and then distribute that consignments to the local dealers from Delhi, from other parts. That also I have maintained. That I'll come to that part. 27/9, Ratindranath Datta's statement is recorded. That is at page number 40. 41. Of his compilation. Paper.
Yes.
Now what R.N. Datta has to state? Already X2 has stated he is friend of WA7. He is no more matter. During the investigation, he committed suicide.
Yes.
He was called by investigation. He was summoned. After the statement was recorded, he did not turn up. God knows what has happened. He might have felt guilty and all that has committed. That's all I can say. Because these are the facts, my lord. These are part of the diaries. This is not been hidden from the court also. R.N. Datta is the person who gives these 2 lakhs, which Vitesh had sent to Sushanta for clearance of this consent. Sushanta Sarkar, accused 13, would give all the documents to PPL Logistics through his friend Subhashit Sinha Roy, who had cleared that, and he ensured that in the truck number 2151, my lord, West Bengal passing, that is uploaded and sent to the Delhi Khasra 416, where they go down. He's not disputing that also. But what was concealed in the tag stones? There were 18 bags, HDP, high density PE bags, 26,500 for $6650, hardly 4 lakhs plus something, 60. You are receiving 18.9 total 22 lakhs, 20 lakhs. What does that mean? We have established he is not disputing that he has received those amounts in his bank account. That apart. So for a consignment of 26,500, which was not related to you, say it is related to you. It's rather he disputes. But that was meant for agent. That document is not shown. That document is very crucial. And that goes to the root of the matter. His involvement, his knowledge, his intention is in D33 of the first supplementary charge sheet. This is the first supplementary charge sheet after the main charge sheet was filed. First. And the document is a production cum seizure memo. These documents.
This is the document.
This is dated 4th of March 2022. This was produced by the accused Sushanta Narayan Chandra Sarkar, seized by the officer of NIA. The original document road challan in 4 pages. D33 1/4. I'll read the road challan, my lord.
वो सर को दे दीजिए आप लैपटॉप
My
सर को दे दीजिए
Yes.
The road challan, my lord. Jesus Christ Infects, Mananda Pali, English Bazaar, West Bengal. That's the address, GST number. Jesus Christ Infects is the one, the company that is registered on his name, the accused.
receiver is Messrs. Major Titia. In the beginning, I mentioned, my lord, this Major has been accused, which is related to 824 and 825, whose bail applications have been decided by the Honorable Court, rejected on the basis of the primary evidence.
Yes.
824 was disputing that this never went to him. But this is how the conspiracy.
Yes.
It's on his phone. It's connected.
Yes. Yes.
The entire conspiracy flows from Vitesh Koshar through Dubai and his corresponding accused Hassan Hussain Khan, the WA4, Najibullah Khalid, WA9, Nurzai, who has taken on 40,000 rent. Just now one Balraj Singh statement he has read, the property owner. This Nurzai, even the Honorable High Court has appreciated that Nurzai will send 78.6 crore to Balimaran area in Delhi through Hawala channel. And these accounts were maintained by Shobhan Aryan for the accused number 9, as well as the accused Nurzai. So we have to consider each accused role, my lord, in a larger perspective. And this Honorable Court, I'm humbly praying that every aspect, every evidence that we have collected assumes some significance in the circumstances of this case, my lord. And rather greater, because everything is intentional. Everything was done to conceal their surreptitious activities. The godowns were taken. He would say that the subsequent consignments and the recovery on 20th October 2021 and the report of the CRCL would establish that there is heroin and not related to my November and December consignment. But your participation in that, the accused person absconding, having the control of the godown, till October, they were having the control of the godown. It is only when the police goes through the FSL team and takes the floors. So that does not diminish your liability. Because from November, you are receiving the funds through RN Datta, the deceased accused. You was to be made an accused. But he committed suicide. Not only that, the X2 would give 18 lakhs 9,000 rupees. The NEFT, my lord, the NEFT transaction which I am maintaining in my reply clearly mentions Vitesh and Jesus slash. I'll refer to that document. So that 2 lakh rupees, neither RN Datta is disputing his statement. X2 would confirm that, corroborate that, and the documentary evidence as far as the account that he has received by the NEFT banking channel would mention Vitesh slash Jesus, the company's name. So this was paid to you. You are knowing well that the consignment contains heroin. It's not that earlier on also I was saying that out of the 18 bags, 22 bags, my lord, the 3-4 bags would contain the heroin, which are concealed amongst those bags. And the other cover cargo has been recovered. More than 68,000 kgs of this white talc powder, which does not contain heroin, is a cover cargo. This line has been recovered by the agency. So if it was the purpose of the so-called accused persons doing a fair transaction, alleged transaction, then it would have sold in the market. Nobody is buying this. Nobody was selling anything. Purely this was a cover cargo. Entire thing was to hide from the agency, from the customs department. And definitely the 100% examination which was ordered, which we have written a departmental order against custom authorities, the hearing officials. So they have not carried. If I have to read those statements again, my lord.
Where have the semi-processed talkstone gone now?
They have recovered from. We recovered the bags from Delhi, from adjoining areas. These go down. It was sold to scrap. Nobody is buying that. There was actually the entire transaction of this case, my lord. The seller is the buyer and the buyer is the seller. Only Indian counterparts are used to
so that they could do this activity surreptitiously and nobody could get caught hold of. Even the journey details of the absconding accused number 1, 4, 6, 9, and this present applicant, accused number 24, he also went to Dubai. The timing is very important. He goes in November, he goes in October. He gets his re-registration of the Jesus Christ Impacts, the accused number 33, for the reason that they met Mitesh. They both met 1 month prior to and later. He goes in October, he goes in November. Sushanta would go in October, and A24 Kabir Talwar would go in November. That is how he gets the consignment, and A24 had some payments to be made to the WA7. Therefore, he agreed to be a part of it. He fully knew that the accused number, wanted accused number 10, who's a Pakistan based, we suspect him to be a member of the terror operative gang, LET. He was also present there. One of the witnesses would state he was also there. So there is a direct evidence to that effect. And he's not denying in his bail application, he has not denied association with Ritesh Porter. He says for dry days. But then why are you selling and taking the documents and giving to X2 for Vyom Fashions when you have no business with that? In X2 statement, my lord, if I have to read that line, X2 would say, Sushanta would come and collect for Vyom Fashions, which is an accused, number 36. Consignment, we have established that there was heroin lending. Tag stones. All these 6 consignments relate to the tag stones. Semi-processed tag stones containing heroin. He has never answered that. What was his role to collect the documents for Vyom Fashion and give to one lovely Goldie Pai, where Anil Paigre is the de facto owner of that company? He has not been charged with it. Let me complete.
Just a one fact. I never collected any documents from Vyom Fashion.
That he would say, but the witness has stated so. The re-registration part, I have answered, my lord. Coming to the financial transaction, he is not disputing that he has received money. He is rather saying that for some legal purpose he has done this. All I am saying, the timing, I'll refer to my reply, my lords. The timing is important. The monetary trail is mentioned at page number 54 of my reply.
Yes.
It is submitted 830, proprietor of 833. Conspired with co-accused WA7 in the import of heroin at consignment site for the dark queue of funds from Afghanistan to India by bill of entry dated 9/11/2020. During the said import, 830 received 2 lakhs in cash from WA7 to retired custom officer. Thereafter, on completion of the delivery of the illicit goods, 830 has received his commission from Raj Dubai through his associate X2. X2 has transferred 18 lakhs 9,000 through cash deposit in the account of 830 installment during the period 27 January, 23rd February, and 17 August 2021. It is when, my lord, I was submission to make, my lord. When this was done, when you have fulfilled your task of being a member of the gang.
Okay. Yes.
It is then you have received this. And this also I'll turn to one of the important aspects, which I mentioned in my reply, is the timing and visit of the absconding accused, the owner of Habib Shah. Now, Habib Shah and Hassan Hussain, 37 and 38, my lord, are one and the same. If my lord's
Now, as per your say, this 22 lakh is received by him.
22
Now,
lakhs.
what is your case? It might be a business.
No, this is the heroin. This is the money that he has supplied through his Jesus Christ in fact. And he has sold it to, I just shown the document number 33, my lord. D33.
Yes.
He is further selling to 824, Magent India. And Magent India's job was to sell it in the local market to the drug peddlers.
Okay.
And in kind, Kabir Talwar would receive 1 crore 68 lakhs through his various firms, OnePlus, Desire Overseas, and many firms that he has opened in the names of his friends and employees. Like the Magent was opened in the name of Prince. Why Prince is an accused? Because Prince knew everything on every occasion. Prince was a party to that. This X2, X1, and X3 is accountant were never party to that. Rather, they came to know when they had fulfilled the task. They were privy to the offense, but they were not knowing the offense. They were not in their, the mens rea was lacking. We are verified at them from all angles. They are not beneficiaries. They haven't got any money out of this thing. They would get legal commission just for doing a task. They were thinking that they're doing some legal purpose of going and giving the document to the
So
customer.
knowledge is not attributed to those persons.
No, they are privy. We are not behind the fact they are privy. They are not privy. They are privy to the offense only as far as their involvement of doing the documentation, going there to the CFS Mundra, X2 traveling to Kolkata port, getting it delivered, getting it loaded to Sushanta. But Sushanta knew, R.N. Datta knew. And that is the reason under these circumstances R.N. Datta is convicted suicide. He has received the amount. He has retired as a customs officer. He paid to Subhash Sinha to get that consignment cleared. He filed the documents with the PVN Logistics. He is the one. And every time when R.N. Datta would operate on the instructions of Hitesh Kochhar, this present applicant would be a part of it. So, the timing, my lord, I refer to my reply. Page number 25 onwards, my lord. 26. The travel itinerary. This is Mohammad Hussain Shah Mohammad Dar, the accused number 1, wanted absconding accused 1. He is the kingpin of all this racket, my lord. He knows the LAD members that has come on record by way of SJ, he protected witness would state. There are in fact 2 other protected witnesses that they have met WA1 and the money from this drug proceeds were given to LAD. So we have a narco terror case. The already Vitesh would know this. They wanted a question. The travel details matter. Arrival date and flight number 27 January 2021. November, December, the consignments have come. Now he comes to oversee the affairs that this goes and the money flows from Balimaran to Afghanistan by Hawala channel. And then to Pakistan and to LAD at PO. He would come and lastly he would depart on 22nd July 2021. That I mentioned, it may kindly be noted that Mohammad Hussain Shah immediately on the next day left India on 2nd July. What is 2nd July, my lord, so important? 2nd July is the day when the Punjab police would raid the Sailing farmhouse, which was a processing unit of this international drug cartel.
Gauri Shankar police station.
But my lords, 90, FIR 90, where 4 accused were arrested with sufficient amount of commercial quantity of heroin, pure heroin money. And in that 2nd July, my lord, this timing is important. Why I'm saying 27 January 2021, he arrives in India to oversee the affairs. The 2nd July, he sneaks out of India, just when Najibullah Khalid also was caught hold by the Punjab police. But he gave a false answers to the Punjab police that I am an interpreter of these Afghani Kakir brothers. Mohammad
Najibullah Khalid.
Najibullah Khalid. He was there.
He was apprehended.
He was apprehended. He was taken to Punjab Later on, he was released. He showed that I am just an interpreter. And his details are mentioned, my lord, at page 27. How he leaves India.
Thereafter, he escaped.
He escaped on 12th August, my lord. 12th August, soon after the Punjab police, and during this intervening period, my lord,
This accused has connection with this person.
he was the one, WA4, WA1, as well as WA9. WA is Hassan Dab, Hussain Dab. Najibullah Khalid is WA4, and this WA9 is Abdul Salam Nurzai, who is the one responsible to send the drug proceeds through Balimaran area, where we have seized a register which has a Gayatri something name on it. It amounts to, the Honorable Gujarat High Court has appreciated that part. Another accused, Soban Arenfar, he and this WA9, it was the task of WA1 to give it to Najibullah Khalid. Najibullah Khalid, after these selling of the heroin in the market and collection of the funds, the drug proceeds, then it would be handed over to WA9. Now this WA9 had taken the Khasra 416 through this Balraj, the owner of the godown. This is the names are idea of it. So the 416 Khasra at 40,000 rupees per month rent, and that godown was never handed over back by WA9. Even WA9 fled. He is also wanted accused. So the connection between all these accused persons is fully established by this circumstantial evidence, direct evidence, statement of witnesses. We have evidence on each and every count. The only thing the Honorable Court needs to appreciate is my duty to show this Honorable Court. I'll do that wherever the need would arise, as it has arisen, my lord, now. But every aspect, touching to every aspect, would be very difficult for even me, even in the short window of time, my lord. So, some and substance, my lord, he was fully having the knowledge, he was knowing well whose consignment would land in Kolkata, how it has to go. And why was this first group was chosen in Kolkata? That also, because they had their relations earlier, they were doing some business. Ritesh Koshar is one company, Nutrition LLC. He would send from Dubai. Even that is part of the record. So that trade, an old association, was utilized to send his drugs. I'll not touch to the aspect of the consignment landing, because he's not disputing as far as the consignment coming to his Jesus Christ in fact. The only thing, my lord, I need to point out is the document E33. That just we'll just go through few pages where the bill of entry and the real, how the driver was instructed to take the truck directly to Delhi Navsarai area. This was his responsibility. So he was looking after the affairs. D7. The top. Yes. The road chalan was important is Jesus Christ in text. I'm reading charge sheet pages 192 of the first supplement charge. Whereas the document is marked as D33 by 2.
Okay.
Correct. The truck number, vehicle number, West Bengal 39B2151. Here we have recorded the statement of the driver, who would, the consignment that come, the bill of lading was of 9th November. It came in India on 19th. It was loaded on the truck on 26th, and it was delivered on 27th in the Navsarai area. That is the how the goods was, the heroin and the semi-processed also in SPP bags was transported. to tell you. Now the receiver is Majent, who is related to accused number 24. Majent is also an accused person. Proprietorship is with Kabir and Krish Sharma, 824 and 25. Semi-processed alto, 18 bags, my lord, 26,500 kg for an amount of, my lord, the number JC is given. These documents have itself been produced by the accused. Further, my lord, the registration form and the vehicle number of the weighing bridge, my lord, receipt of the weighing bridge. The date it was weighed, from this document itself, it is directly established, my lord, that the consignment was meant for Majent, and therefore his travel to Dubai, the timing, the circumstances. Here we point out, in October he goes, November Kabir goes, Vitesh instructs both of them, they are chosen as the importer. Habib Shah and Hassan Hussain, both these entities are one and the same, as I have earlier also pointed out from the reference number 8403. With respect to Bloom Fashion, one certificate of testing was issued. One Mohammad Barakchen, if my lords would recollect, was responsible for one accused, Jawad Najafi. Is wanted accused number 3, my lord, in this case. His main, in the main charge sheet, is in the charge sheet. His role was to see that from Iran, from Afghanistan, it comes to Iran, and from Iran, that goes into the ship. He would look after all the affair through Aramex logistics. All the documents that were required were sent by the accused person from India. And even on the last occasion, my lord, I would point out that how, prior to the registration of Majent India, even Majent was registered in India. Prior to that, the bill of lading and the invoice was raised. The invoice is prior to the date of registration. So they know that Majent is about to be created.
We are now concerned with this. So
Majent, without Majent, my lord, we cannot leave aside. His role is directly associated
with Majent.
Majent. Because this consignment goes to Majent.
Then you have to furnish the date of registration also. If you are concerned
I
with the
the
measure.
Honorable Court has already taken into consideration by rejecting the bail application of 824. And I have also argued on that point also. I can point out that registration details.
Yes.
Majent was registered in November, whereas the invoice is prior to that, my lord. Just after they came from Dubai, registration would take some time. But the invoice, Habib Shah and the other, Habib Shah would already know. How would he know that? This consignment has to go to Majent. But there is a strong nexus.
And
Everything is.
And my lords, in their reply, they have provided itinerary. Even I never visited in 2020 Dubai.
You please note down and then
Please, my
you
lord.
want to make
Because it's going in flow, so I am putting the facts.
You can interrupt, it's your job, but the court cases, the only thing is.
Do you mean to contend that this consignment has gone to Majent India?
It has gone.
It has gone to Majent
And
India.
he was overseeing the affairs. The November consignment would go to 416 Khasra. It would land in India.
And therefore he is involved.
Indirectly.
Anything other than what you stated in your reply?
But all the witnesses statement, my lord, I not read all the, but I will just in bold, my lord. It's in page number 44, my lord. It starts from 42. Only the statement in bold are to be referred to, my lord. Rest of the statement refer to Kabir. But also this is restricted to the November 2020 website. All these witnesses who enter India state about the affairs of the Jesus impacts and the accused, to Shanta Sarkar. Also the documents which are in bold, my lord, at page number 45. Each and every document, my lord. His air travel details are mentioned, D-139, 137, Air Mauritius, all the travel itinerary and with the documentary evidence are mentioned in my lord.
Now he has referred to statement of PW 56.
X2.
And he tells that he has received the money, but for what purpose? That is not mentioned in your protected witness statement.
For that we have to read the statement, my lord. 164 also, my lord. May I read the statement?
Yes. You can just read the relevant only.
But the entire statement would narrate the.
No, that I will look
It's a
into.
very short statement. It won't take much time. Not more than 5 minutes.
How many pages?
4 5 pages.
Okay.
It's an Hindi.
You can just no, not I will not entire statement. You just point out he contended that for what purpose that amount was received by him.
I should.
Whether it was for business purpose or whether it was towards the consignment.
The last portion of the statement. अजय के नाम नहीं था और मुझ पर कंटिन्यूस प्रेशर डाला गया कि एक शिपमेंट की डेली बेसिस पर लोकेशन लो और जल्दी काम करो। अब मैंने इसको अपोज किया और कहा कि मुझे शक है कि कुछ शिपमेंट में गलत आ रहा है। राजू दुबे ने बताया कि शिपमेंट के पीछे कबीर तलवार जो काफी जाना माना बिजनेसमैन है, तो डरने की बात नहीं। मेरे प्रेशर डालने के बाद राजू ने बताया कि शिपमेंट में नारकोटिक्स का काम सामान है। And this Vitesh would say they were in contact, even on the telephone.
This is a description of VK Enterprises, not of my consignment.
That's the reason I'm asking, my lord. May I be allowed to read the entire statement? Then only the flow of the entire sequence of the crime would come.
Okay, then we will have it on another day.
Marvelous. As it is, marvelous. Any day as it is, your honor.
I'm not.
Yes.
27.
I'm grateful.
Obliged.
Yes.
Obliged for patience hearing. Obliged for patience hearing.
I am also duty bound for giving you patience here. અરે ભાઈ એક તો પૂરું થવા દો. બબે એક સિનિયર બીપી છે, એક સ્પેશિયલ બીપી છે, અને આજે કોઈ નબળા આવ્યા જ નથી, બધા સ્પેશિયલ જ આવ્યા. બાકી તો ખાન સાહેબ આવી ગયા, શેખ સાહેબ આવી ગયા.
મારું સબ પતિ એટલે મારે તો
શેખ સાહેબ તો હજી પાછળ બેઠા છે.
એફએસ થઈ ગયું સાહેબ.
FS થઈ ગયું. ચાલો ઓલા ક્રિમિનલ બ્રાન્ચ વાળાને બોલાવો. હા શું હતું હવે?
સર આ એક જ ઇસ્યુ છે. આ
એ issue તાત્કાલિક કઈ નહીં, આમાં રસ્તો કઈ ન થાય, શું
તો
કરો?
આપ સર જ્યારે તારીખ કહો ત્યારે
મારી પાસે એવું કઈ પેલું અર્જુન જેવું બાણી નથી કે આ પાણી
સર,
કાઢી
ના,
દઈશું.
ના, હું એવું નથી કહેતો સર, આજે નથી, પણ આપ સરને ધ્યાન પર લાવું છું. હા, અને સર આઈ થિંક કઈ તારીખ સુધીમાં ચાર્જિંગ કરી સર વિધિન